It is Friday, August 2nd, 2019, 9:40 a.m. It feels like 21 degrees outside. It was a little bit chilly, but I think it's warming up, so that's pretty good. It's nice and sunny outside. Been pretty nice overall in terms of weather. This week has been pretty actually eventful, considering not a whole bunch has happened. But let's start from Monday. So Friday, I guess. So a week ago, I got a call in the afternoon from the director of the school saying, "You've been gone for 3 days. Is everything okay?" And I explained to her my situation, and she said that unfortunately, like, she said to come in because they wanted to talk about kind of how it all works, in terms of me being away from school for that long, just because they need. I forget the whole wording, but basically, I said come in Monday. So you could talk to whoever it was about the thing about you being absent. So I went in Monday and I spoke with a lady, and she said your OSAP funding is kind of like you can't just be gone for 5 days. You kind of need like a note, basically, is what she said. And I said, okay. I'm going to the doctor on Tuesday, so I'm going to see if I can get a doctor's note for being absent for the whole week. And she said, otherwise, if you're not, you're going to need to split up the days, so you're not gone for 5 consecutive days. Or in this case, it would have been 8 consecutive days, if I include last week. So I said, okay. So just in case, I went into class on Monday. I stayed there till about 10, and then I left. So because she said you can get marked left early, but you can't be absent. So I went in for half the class, got marked left early, and I left. And I spent the next 2 days away from school. Then I went yesterday, but I'll talk about that. So Tuesday at noon, I went to get my tattoo, which I got, as you can see, nice little heart. It didn't hurt. Why is it so hard to see? It's kind of scabby. It's really scabby today. Probably the most it's been. I think it's going to start peeling off maybe tomorrow. But so I got that done. In total, I think it was $50 deposit. I think it was $40 for the tattoo. Then I gave her like a $20 tip. So in total, it's $110. Expensive, but whatever. It is what it is. And yeah, it didn't hurt as much as a smiley, but it definitely still felt uncomfortable. I think the best way to describe it, and now that I've gotten a couple tattoos and I've seen this comparison a lot online, it really is like someone just kind of scraping a sunburn. It kind of just felt like a fresh sunburn, to be honest. It didn't even feel like someone was scraping it. It didn't hurt as bad as a smiley, but it literally just felt like a fresh sunburn that was burning. That's all it was. And that's what while it was happening. Afterwards, it was kind of right after, it actually didn't hurt that much. Like I could move my arm, no problem. But the next day on Wednesday, like if I kind of stretching my skin would hurt it a little bit. So I couldn't do that too much. In the afternoon on Tuesday, I went to the doctor's because I had to get the stitches. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got a mole removed on this shoulder, and I got 3 stitches, so I had to get those taken out. The mole came back. It's fine. It wasn't cancerous, which is good. I didn't expect it to be because I had it my whole life, but just in case, got it checked out. So got that done, and then I took it out, and I asked the nurse, I was like, can I, not related to the stitches, but can I get a doctor's note? And I didn't want to lie, because it's not that big of a deal if I go to class, but I'm not going to lie to you. I literally am just going to miss class because I'm done a project. Can I get a doctor's note? She said, I'll ask your doctor. She came back and said, unfortunately, because it's not an actual medical reason, you can't get one. I was like, all right, fair enough. So Wednesday, I had the whole day off. Thursday in the morning, I went to class again, stayed there for half the day, and then left. And then today, at 8 a.m., I had my 742 exam, which was the Server 2016 certification exam, which has to do with GPOs, certificates, other stuff. That's kind of there was a lot of certificate questions, a lot more than I was expecting. But I studied really hard and I was confident. The first half, I'm not gonna lie, the first 20 questions were all yes or no questions, and I was like, oh Jesus, okay. And there's 58 questions total, and I was like, okay, this sucks, because I wasn't too sure. And then the next kind of 10 or 15 questions, I was a little iffy on. And I was like, then at the last half of it, I was like, okay, this is actually, I think I'm doing well if I understand these questions. And I ended up passing. My score, I needed 700 pass. I got 746. So, yay. So right now I am a 66% MCSA in Server 2016. All I'm missing is 741, and that is a networking portion of it. So I don't know. And I am halfway to being an MCSE, which all I need to do in addition to having my MCSA is write my 345 exam, which is Exchange 2016. So right now what I'm thinking I'm gonna kind of figure it out. What I'm thinking is I think I'm gonna write Security Plus next. I've been studying, doing the memorization portion of that. So I think I'm gonna study that next. So that might be the next one. Don't know when I'll write it, but that's the plan. Yeah, and then yeah, I think that's it. So basically, other than that, I've been watching a lot of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if I mentioned it, but watched all of it. The first half of season 1 was kind of weird, not that interesting. And the second half was really good. Season 2 was good, but I like season 1 actually better. Season 3 was really good. I liked it. Season 4 was unreal. Everyone said that it was like the best, one of, if not the best season of the show, but also one of the best seasons of television ever. I totally agree. It was absolutely phenomenal. Season 5 was just... Season 4 gave me an existential crisis. Season 5 made me super anxious. Now I'm currently like 3 episodes away from finishing season 6. The finale of season 6 airs tonight, so I'll watch that tomorrow, and that'll be all caught up, which is awesome. And after that, for whatever reason, I kind of watched Chronicles of Narnia, so I'm gonna watch those 3 movies this weekend and go from there. Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually such a good show. Really happy I started watching it. There's actually one more season. They just finished filming season 7, which is the final season. They finished filming that this week. I saw on Instagram, and that comes out next year, I imagine. So. Yeah, I watched Endgame also on Tuesday or Monday, whatever it was, and it was a good movie. I don't think it was as good. Everyone was saying it was like the best movie. I definitely wouldn't say it's the best Avengers movie. It was definitely good, but it wasn't the best. I really, really liked it. I cried, or almost cried numerous times. I love you 3000. Tony Stark saying that to his daughter after he dies was like that immediately. Like that was one of those. I've never had this before where like I heard a sentence and I'm either like. Like immediately I felt that and I was gonna cry. That was a rough one. And I honestly I don't like very few times in my life I've ever had chills like this. But it was when all the people come back from being snapped away. Doctor Strange portals them in, and then Captain America goes, "Avengers, assemble!" And they all start running towards Thanos and his army. I was like, "Oh my god!" That was really awesome. The final fight was so good. That was actually a really good part of the movie. Honestly, movie, it was like 3 hours and 4 minutes, something like that. Ran a little long. Didn't need to be that long, I don't think. But overall, really good movie. Some good humor. Yeah, so that was that. And yeah, SummerSlam, a few more matches were announced. For some reason, I don't know why. And this was just a report online from World of Wrestling or something like that. But Dolph Ziggler versus Goldberg? Not sure. On SmackDown, it was confirmed Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus, which is okay. Don't really know why, but it'll be cool to see Trish live. There's gonna be I think it's Randy Orton versus Kofi for the title. What's his name? I think it's Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns, which I think is gonna be a good match. Drew Gulak versus somebody for the Cruiserweight title. That'll be on pre-show. Bray Wyatt, first match since coming back versus Finn Balor, which I'm super hyped for. I feel like that's going to be a squash match. Because Finn's taking a break after SummerSlam. He asked for a couple month break. So I feel like that's going to be a squash match. Just going to make Bray look super strong. But going to be awesome to see that. There's a few other matches. I think it's going to be a good show. It's just going to be very, very long. I think it's going to be like, I think it's probably going to start around 7 and go till probably 11:30. So I think maybe it might even actually start at 6, but it's going to be a long ass show. So we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But yeah. Today also, or I guess this week, Tool confirmed the name of their new album coming out at the end of the month. It's called Fear Inoculum. Very much so looking forward to that. Honestly, this year, I'm saying it right now, the best year for metal. So many good albums coming out. So many good albums have come out, and it just everyone keeps adding and adding. I'm like, oh my god, this is so amazing. So, very much so looking forward to that. A week from today, new Slipknot comes out, and I just watched a review before I made this video. There's a guy who's a reviewer. He said he ranked it 9 out of 10. He was going through each song, and there was a couple where he was like, this, like, I don't want to say it sounds like Iowa, but it kind of. He was saying a very experimental album. He's saying it sounds very awesome. He was very happy with it. And it's the first time since Volume 3 where he felt like that was kind of experimenting a little bit more, and he really, really enjoyed it. So I'm 100,000% here for that. Cannot wait. Like, I was excited, but now I can't wait for that album to come out. And there was a new Korn single released today. It was called Cold. Honestly, it's awesome. It doesn't sound like Korn, but you know it's Korn. it sounds very different. The screaming, it's almost like a new style of screaming for Jonathan. It just sounds awesome. Chorus is beautiful. The intro, the first 13 seconds sound like a song you'd hear on in the Doom game, and yeah. What else was there? I'm probably buying a Nintendo Switch next month. The new model comes out, which has more battery life. I've been craving to play like Nintendo Switch games, and I want to play one, so I want to get one. So I'm probably gonna get that next month, or I guess this month when it comes out. I think it's halfway through the month that they said they're gonna release it, so I'm gonna get that. That'll come out to like 500-ish bucks. So rough, but it is what it is. Modern Warfare multiplayer release reveal was yesterday, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's the first time since there was Ghost that I was excited for. I think there's another Call of Duty after Ghost that I was excited for, but it's one of the only Call of Duties that I've looked forward to. Like, I think, honestly, it looks really good. It looks very different. It looks updated in terms of graphics. The gameplay looks awesome and interesting, and open beta is September 21st, I believe. It's like a 6-day beta or something like that. So I'm going to play it, check it out, see how I like it. And if I like it, I'm going to buy it. Probably not day of, but maybe if there's like a little bit of a sale. They usually go on like a 30% sale or something like that at some point, or like a 15% sale. So I'll probably buy it then. But yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to it, and I'd even say I'm excited for it. So there's that. The WoW anniversary event was detailed a little bit more, where you can get Deathwing as a mount, and you have to kill. There's 3 wings, I believe, and there are 3 raid bosses in each wing. So, and they're old raid bosses. So I remember seeing there was Kel'Thuzad, Anubarak, and Lich King you have to kill. Ragnaros. I think Kel'Thas, Archimonde from BC. There's some other, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of, there's 9 bosses total, and you kill all those, and you get the Deathwing mount. So that starts in September, I think. So I'm going to resub just to get that. I don't think I'm going to play much more after that. Maybe I'll check it out a bit, but I've been craving to play WoW a little bit, but I still don't think I'm there where I'm like, I want to no-life this. So Classic comes out this month. I think the hype that I had has kind of subsided, which is nice, because I don't want to get sucked into that just yet. And yeah, other than that, Oh Sleeper tonight, featuring Famous Last Words, Convictions, and Empty. It's going to be a long show. I'd really like bands to go back to having 3 bands on the show, just because that's going to be a long show. Like the Static X show was 5 bands. This is 4. I still think 4 is too much, but we'll see. I imagine doors open at 7. I imagine first band 7:30. They'll play like half an hour. Next band will start at like 8:15, let's say. 8:20. They'll go into like half an hour, and then 9:10-ish. Till about 9:45, and then 10 o'clock, Oh Sleeper will play for like an hour, maybe more. So, yeah. I don't know, but there's that. I got McDonald's breakfast this morning. I got it last week as well. Last week was a pretty bad week. I went to breakfast alone. I don't know if I mentioned this. I went to a breakfast place alone. Yeah, I did mention this. And then I got McDonald's breakfast that Friday. But this week I only got breakfast today, and it was like my reward. I said if I don't pass this exam, I don't get the reward. If I pass it, I'm getting that breakfast. So I got the sausage and egg McMuffin, and a nice coffee, and yeah. So the plan today is I'm going to catch up on the. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up on all the podcasts. There's only E&C and Jim Cornette, and then a couple of YouTube videos. But catch up on that. Catch up on music. I didn't listen to anything yesterday, so there's a lot of stuff to catch up on. Then I want to watch the last 2 or 3 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then, so I'm ready for tomorrow to watch the finale, season finale. And then, yeah, just chill out till Oh Sleeper. So that's what's going on. On Monday, I actually didn't know this, but Monday's a civic holiday, so I have that off too. So that's awesome. That'll be nice to have another extra day off. And yeah. So I think I'll leave it at that, and then I'll Tool, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so yeah, I'll see you later.